everyone, Chef Yoda the dog here. Happy Thanksgiving! Well, I'm at home with the nice lady taking care of me while my family's on vacation. However, everything's going fine. Everything's fine, just like I thought it would be. Everything is fine. But anyway, my mom made a pie for Thanksgiving, and so we were going to show you that pie. It's called Perfect Pumpkin Pie. It's on All Recipes app, and she has had so much trouble making pumpkin pies in the past. I mean, it's kind of like her, white whale. She just can't do it. It started when she was young and newly married, and she was trying to use the pumpkin pie recipe that her mom typed up in her recipe box that she got for her wedding. And it was like all the family recipes, and so it's her grandma's pumpkin pie recipe, and she's going to make it for the first time. Her parents came down for Thanksgiving, and so she was going to make the recipe, and the recipe didn't have pumpkin on it. It said pumpkin pie spice, it said some other spices, some sweetened condensed milk, but no pumpkin. So she passed pumpkin in the store every single time there was pumpkin. She's like, I don't need that. It's not in my recipe. And she didn't buy a can of pumpkin, not one. So then she gets to Thanksgiving Day, and her parents are there, and she's going to make the pumpkin pie. And she thought that, and she had convinced everyone. I mean, she had told people about the recipe at her school, and she had convinced everyone that this recipe did not require pumpkin. It just required the pumpkin pie spice, and it would taste like it. And everyone believed her. She's very convincing. So anyway, she didn't get any pumpkin, started making the recipe. It was very liquidy. It didn't work out right. Her mom was there, and she said, let me see the recipe. Where's your pumpkin? And she said, I don't need any, according to the recipe you gave me. So her mom looked at it, and she said, yeah, I just accidentally left it out. So apparently you do need pumpkin to make a pumpkin pie. And that was the first bad experience with pumpkin pie that she had. And then, since my mom's allergic to a bunch of stuff, eggs being one of them, dairy being another, she always had to use substitutes in her pumpkin pie for like eggs or, milk. So this year, she found some non-dairy sweetened condensed coconut milk. And she also found some Just Egg. We finally have that vegan egg that she can use. And so this year, the Perfect Pumpkin Pie actually, well, I don't want to spoil it. You need to watch the video, but you should really watch it. It's a triumph. It's definitely a triumph. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy this recipe. If you hadn't made your pumpkin pie yet, they're good for 3 to 4 days in the fridge. So you can go ahead and make it. And that's one less thing you have to do on Thanksgiving Day. Now watch the video, subscribe if you haven't, give us a thumbs up, and we hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Chef Yoda the dog out.
All right, everyone. As Yoda said, I'm making a perfect pumpkin pie is the name of this one from All Recipes. I hope so. I don't have great luck with pumpkin pies, but we'll see. So I'm going to tell you what's in here. One of the reviewers on All Recipes said to heat up the pumpkin and the spices first. So this is a can of organic pumpkin. Then I actually had to put my sweetened condensed milk in the fridge because I opened it for a recipe that I thought needed sweetened condensed milk and it needed evaporated milk. So I've kept it in the fridge since then and it was a little hard. So I'm heating that up with it. But it's coconut milk. It's dairy free. Then the spices that are in here are a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and half a teaspoon of sea salt. And so I stirred that together and that's warming up. Once it's warm, you put it in a separate pan and let it cool. And then add the eggs, which it says 2 large eggs. So that is 6 tablespoons of fake egg. So this is my vegan egg, Just Egg, since I'm allergic to eggs as well. And then we've got gluten-free pie shell that I'm going to use as well. So I'll show you the next part. Okay, so I put the pie in the oven, but I mixed all that together with the eggs after I heated it up, so it tastes less like canned pumpkin is what the reviewer said. And now it's in the oven at 425 degrees for 15 minutes, and then we're going to lower the temperature. Okay, so what we got here is the pie. It has been in there at 425 for 15 minutes. Now we've had to reduce the temperature to 350 for 35 to 40 more minutes. All right, everyone, it's been 40 minutes. I had to let it go 40. for it to get done, where you insert a knife and it comes out clean. It's clean, whoop! All right, so it's done. And the reviewers say to let it cool on the oven rack, that's the best place to let it cool. So that's what we're gonna do.